First of all, what you need again, we're going to do a small sculpture, and we'll go for small sculpture 1. You can get that from the shop catalogue. So when you've got your sculpture, click on it, and then when it finally loads, I'm going to show you how to make another simple cake. So again, the only chisels we need for this are sort of really the chisel 3, chisel 2, chisel 1, maybe chisel 4 as well. But we're going to start with chisel 3, chisel 2, maybe chisel 1. Okay, so what we're going to do the same as last time. Okay, so to start with, you want to just take off this top layer with chisel 3, like this, what I'm doing here. And then after that, you want to click on chisel 2, and then the mirror options tool, and click on mirror all. And then this is the hand tool, so with this hand tool you can just drag it up a bit. So going back to chisel 2, and you've got the mirror tool on, so that allows you to get it symmetrical. And as I start taking away this, you can see it's doing the other corners as well. So just going down like that, and then click chisel 1 and do the same as we did in the last video. You want to just go down these edges like this, and again on the other side. Now, as already mentioned, you could, if you wanted to, or let's say if you go wrong, you can always use this undo button here and it will go back on itself. Okay, so going back to this, then if you wanted to, you could sandpaper it as it is like that, if you wanted to, or if you really wanted to, you could just go down this edge. I always do this, I always go down it again, like that. Okay, so when you've done that, you want to just click the sandpaper. So it doesn't really matter what sandpaper you use, because they're all the same really. So as long as you use the sandpaper all over the sculpture, like that. Now then, what you want to do, you want to click off the mirror tool, you want to make sure the mirror is off. And then you want to click chisel 4, and just click, and then click again. So then what you've made here, you've made a slice in the cake, and sandpaper it to get it all smooth again. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to pick a colour. So we might make a chocolate cake this time, perhaps. So using this, you then want to, you can cover the whole sculpture if you want, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to cover it just because I want to. Okay, so we're going to make a chocolate sculpture, sculptural cake this time. And then you want to pick an icing. Now because I've done brown chocolate cake, I feel that I should do nice strawberry icing with this cake. So I'm going to go for, maybe I'll go for this nice light pink, because pink and brown always looks quite nice. And then what you want to do, you can use, doesn't matter really what paintbrush you use. I tend to go to probably number 3, 2 or 1. And you just want to very carefully just put on this top layer of the cake, like that. Okay, so and just swizzle it round. Okay, so at the moment, as you notice, I'm using the very smallest brush size, and I'm just using this pink. Okay, if you accidentally go over a bit like that, you can use the eyedropper tool and just correct it like that. Okay, so we've got a bit of icing at the top. Probably just edit that a little bit there because it's not very... not that great. And then, kind of rushing this a little bit, this one. And then, well, what you can do is then pick a jam. Now I'd say if you're using like a dark base, it's probably best to use a lighter colour, because then the jam really stands out. So again, I'd probably pick like a pink. Okay, so I'll probably use this pink. So don't worry, you just be quite rough with it really. Okay, and then once you've got it quite rough, oops, once you've got it quite rough, then it's alright. Now if you wanted to, I mean, you could bring the icing down to cover pretty much the whole of that side. So it's like that. So there's no show of it. So this is probably the best thing to do. And then using the big paintbrush tool, you want to cover it all with this pink maybe, so that only part of the brown shows. So you've done that, and then what you could do to finish it off is you might want to put some like cherries on top. So if you want to put some cherries on top, you very carefully place them. Like so, like that. And if you don't like the position of one of them, you can always take it off, put it back on. Oops. The other one. If you don't like the position of one, you can always take it off, put it back on. Like so. So you can do that. So we've got some little cherries, or we can have, they can be like little chocolate balls on top actually, these ones. Like so. So this can be like a little chocolate balls. And then to finish it off, what you can do, if you click the smallest little block and just do some random fingers and then use a sandpaper like that, these can be like the crumbs. And then you can use a little paintbrush just to make it look like the crumbs of the cake. And I think as well, the last thing you could probably do is if you pick a purple, so any purple or any pink, whatever colour, and then you increase the water level and then click a soft brush. So if these are like the soft brush, and just go just down the edge like so, like this, yeah. What this does, it just makes it a little bit more 3D, I suppose, more. It's interesting doing this. It gives it more tone. And if you save it and then cross it off, you've just made another little cake.